And we do begin with that breaking news in Fulton County tonight, where indictments have been handed up in the Fulton County 2020 election probe. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Russ Spencer.
I'm Christine Spiro. We know the Fulton County grand jury approved 10 indictments in the 2020 election, but right now it's unknown exactly who has been indicted and what exactly they're facing as far as charges are concerned. The
possibilities, of course, include former President Donald Trump and his one-time personal attorney, Rudy Giuliani, as well as Republican South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham. Again, we're still waiting on those indictments to be released. We have team coverage tonight bringing you the latest developments. Fox 5's Christopher King is talking with former prosecutors about the legal process that will follow in the days ahead. And our Denise Dillon is getting a reaction from those who testified today.
But first, we'll begin with I-Team reporter Randy Travis. Randy, you've been at the courthouse all day. Summarize what happened today.
Yeah, it's been 2 years, since this case started, an investigation 2 years ago. We finally got to indictment day, and it's still not over. We still do not know who exactly has been indicted in this case that the grand jury heard starting at 9 o'clock this morning. We believe that there are 10 people or 10 indictments. We don't know what those indictments involve, how many charges, who those people are. All we know is that the grand jury came back around 8 o'clock or so with the indictments. Judge Robert McBurney reviewed them, sent them down to the clerk's office, and that's where they are right now. They have to be stamped in and then submitted, scanned into the system, and only then will we be able to read who has been indicted and what those charges are. We have someone standing by in the clerk's office right now, and as soon as those do come in, we will bring them to you live. But until then, we're sort of at a status quo here. We're waiting for Fonnie Willis to hold a news conference to talk about the day's events. She'll hold that news conference just down that hall to the right there where she has an office. But until that happens, we're all being kept out here. And until that happens, she is not going to speak. She's not going to speak until these indictments are made public. So what will the indictments entail? There are several categories. One was that phone call that Donald Trump made to Brad Raffensperger, asking him to find 11,000 so votes. There's another case involving Coffee County, where a certain number of Trump supporters went down to copy various machines and software from the Dominion voting system. And then, of course, there's the whole alleged fake elector scheme, where certain Trump supporters tried to hold a secret meeting at the state capitol on December 14th to submit their votes as electors to be claimed to be Donald Trump electors, when in reality Joe Biden won Georgia's 16 electoral college votes. So again, 10 indictments, don't know how many people, don't know what charges yet. As soon as we find out, we will let you know. But for now, reporting live from the Fulton County Government Building, Randy Travis, Fox 5 News.
All right, Randy, thank you so much.